Hello, scientific people of Standard 7th. Welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. Yes, today we are going to start the new chapter of science, that is reproduction in plants. Now, what exactly do you mean by reproduction? So, the reproduction it is the process by which a parent gives rise to new individual, that is reproduction. For an instant, as you can see in this picture, reproduction is happening in case of plant. This is a plant and this is a flower, and with the help of this insect, reproduction is happening. So we will see what exactly reproduction is more precisely in the coming slides. So let's begin. Now, how to write or what exactly is the definition of reproduction? So the process by which a parent gives rise to a new individual is known as reproduction. It is the process by which a parent gives rise to a new individual. For an instant, what exactly the statement means? For an instant, if one male sheep is there and another female sheep is there, when both interact with each other to form a new sheep, that is reproduction in case of plant. Similar thing is happening in case of plant also. When plant or the part of a plant interact with each other, it gives rise to new plant, that is reproduction. And basically in reproduction it can happen through different methods of producing new plants. So we will see what exactly this reproduction is, how the reproduction take place in plants in this video. Now, plants also produce like all other organisms. Just now I gave an example. One male sheep and another female sheep, when they fuse together to form a new baby, that is a new baby sheep, that is reproduction. The similar thing is happening in case of plant also. We will see how exactly new plant grow in this video. Now, parts of plants which are involved in reproduction. What are the different parts which are involved in reproduction? Now, we have characterized these parts into two parts. First one, that is vegetative parts, and the other one is reproductive part. So the vegetative part of a plants do not participate in the process of reproduction. So this is the entire structure of a plant. You might be knowing all different parts of a plant like the apical node, internode, apical node, leaf, petal. These I guess you might be aware of it. Now, the vegetative part of a plant do not participate in the process of reproduction. So vegetative parts like stem, root and leaf, these do not take part in reproduction process. So what exactly different parts which participate in reproductions are this one, the flower. The flower is responsible for reproduction in case of flowers. As you can see, plant is there. The flower is the reproductive part of a plant, not the stem, root and leaf. So vegetative parts are those parts which do not take part in the process of reproduction, whereas reproductive part of a plant is flower. So that's why reproductive part of a plant is flower. It may vary depending upon the different types of plant, but generally reproductive part of a part of a plant is flower. Now, flower. Now we have to analyze what exactly is this flower. So as I told, reproductive part of a plant is a flower. Now, flower has both male and female reproductive part. Now, as you can see, this is a part of a flower. So this flower consists both male and female part. So this is the male part, which is nothing but this is a male part. Hold on for a second. This is a male part, and this is the female part. So male part is this, the stamen. This is the entire this thing. As you can see, this is a flower. These are petals. These are this yellow portion and a small thread-like structure, that is a male part of a plant. A male part of a plant or the male part of a flower. In the similar way, a green portion, as you can see, this is the female part of a flower. This is the female part. So if I analyze this picture more precisely, so this is the male part. Hold on for a second. This is the male part and this is the female part. Now, this, if we analyze this male part properly, the yellow portion has been given a specific name, that is anther, whereas the anther which is holded by this portion, this green like portion, that is a filament. So entire structure, it is known as a stamen, or which is the male part of the flower. In the similar manner, this green portion is the female part. This female part is known as carpel. In this carpel we have ovary, stigma, style and ovary. So the upper portion is known as stigma. The this narrow portion is the style, and the bulk portion over this is a ovary. So this is the female part of a plant, and this is the male part of a plant. And when this male part fuses with the female part, then only a seed is produced, and with the help of the seed, new plant can be grown. I hope you have understood parts of a flower. Now, different modes of reproduction, as I was telling previously, there are again different modes of reproduction which can happen in plants. First one is asexual reproduction, and the second one is sexual reproduction. Now, sexual reproduction, it is the process by which plant give rise to new plant without producing seeds and spores. Here, asexual reproduction which happens in a plant without producing seeds and spore. We will see asexual reproduction in coming videos. In this video, we will simply analyze the terminology or what we are going to study, different small definition, and slowly and steadily we will proceed about asexual reproduction, different methods of asexual reproduction in the coming video. Now, asexual reproduction, it is a process by which plant give rise to new plant without producing, as you can see, without producing seeds and spore. So here seeds and spores are not produced by a plant, whereas in sexual reproduction, it is a process by which plant give rise to new plant by producing seeds. So seed is produced in sexual reproduction, whereas in asexual reproduction, seed is not produced as well as spore is not produced. Now, this is a schematic diagram of a sexual reproduction. As you can see, this is a seed. From these seeds, plant grow with the help of germination, and from this plant, flower arises. And as I told previously, this flower consists both male and female reproductive part. So this yellow portion is the male part, which is nothing but stamen, and this stamen has a yellow portion that is known as anther, and this green portion is known as carpel, or rather it contains stigma, style and ovary. The stigma, style and ovary, from this pollen grain stick to the portion of stigma, it travels through style, and fusion take place in the process of ovary, and in the ovary a new seed is being produced. So this is a typical diagram of sexual reproduction which happens in case of plants. Now we will see asexual reproduction also in the coming videos. Now, asexual reproduction in plants take place in the following methods. There are different methods of asexual reproduction. Now, again, let's recall what is asexual reproduction. It is the reproduction in which plant does not produce seeds and spore. Now, asexual reproduction you can basically characterize into four types: budding, fragmentation, vegetative propagation, and spore formation. In the coming video, we will see what exactly budding, how budding take place, fragmentation, vegetative propagation, and spore formation. As you can see, different reproduction is happening. A plant can produce roots from cutting that portion and place in water. As you can see, a plant is there. If an individual take another pot and cut that plant in a proper manner and give proper nutrition, and again a new plant can grow. So this is a method of asexual reproduction where we don't require any seeds. Now another example, this is a potato example. A bud, from this bud again a new potato plant can grow. This is a grafting method, which is an artificial method of reproduction. We will see exactly in more precise manner about this and this spore formation in the coming videos. So these are certain types of asexual reproduction. We will see budding, fragmentation, vegetative propagation, and spore formation in the coming video. In today's video, you should have to understand there are two types of reproduction: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Asexual reproductions are of two types: budding, fragmentation, vegetative propagation, and spore formation. We'll see in the coming video what are they. So I hope you have understood the concept. Thank you and have a nice day.